What's next in World of Tanks? Howdy folks, it's One of a Nine here from One of a Nine TV and World of Tanks Tips and Tricks.com. And today I'm going to be watching and reacting to Wargaming's video on what's next for World of Tanks. What are we going to get in the near future? So first, let's just go take a look at the start of the article. They said they added a few things: Italian tank destroyers, an arcade cabinet, platform for experiments and weekend battles with non-standard rules, onslaught, new maps in recon, pumpkin bash for the Halloween game mode, and the Waffenträger E100 returned. They also introduced some new matchmaking rules for wheeled vehicles and SPGs, and one of the best changes they've made is Sixth Sense became a feature for every single vehicle commander. So that was a good change. Some of the things, not so sure about. Pumpkin Bash was kind of eh. The U100, that was cool. The recon mission was actually fun. I will give them that. Onslaught, definitely a better ranked game mode than their normal one. Arcade cabinet was kind of just whatever. And the Italian tank destroyers I don't have an opinion on because I haven't played yet. I've only played up to the Basalt though, if you've been watching the streams. So, let's get right on and let's check out the video. Okay, so it looks like they're going to be bringing back the arcade game mode. The snowball fight one does look kind of funny though. Steel Hunter is the worst game mode Watt has ever come up with, and here's my reason why. It takes everything that makes a battle royale good, and everything that makes a battle royale bad. It takes all the good stuff, throws it out. It just keeps all the bad stuff. Like, if your tank's a level or two higher than the other person's, you're just gonna win. That's not how battle royales are supposed to work. It's supposed to be a game of skill. But if you're coming up against a tank that is 2 levels higher than you, that tank is going to win 99% of the time unless the player really screws something up. But in a normal battle royale, it does matter who has the better weapons, but what matters most importantly is how you use them. And it just doesn't work in WoT. If they made it so each thing only gave you like 5% extra hit points, 5% faster reload, 5% thicker armor, that would be a much better way to do it, because the disparity between, a level 7 player and a level 5 player wouldn't be that big. Whereas now the disparity between a level 7 tank and a level 5 tank is huge. I'm just throwing levels out there. I don't know if it actually fully goes up to level 7 because I haven't looked at the information. But I remember from the few times that I played it, it's just certain people, certain tanks, once they get fully upgraded, are unstoppable, and there is nothing that you can do about it. And honestly, it's really disappointing. I miss the days when World of Tanks was a game of when the random game modes were a game of skill. And Steel Hunter just simply isn't. It's a game of, can you get a kill early on? Get yourself upgraded. And then you just kind of steamroll. It snowballs. You just roll over every single person. It's just such a bad game mode. The Steel Hunter Reborn with Respawn may be different, so I will be giving that a try. But normal Steel Hunter I will avoid like the plague because it is the shittiest game mode they've ever come up with. I'm very excited for the return of Onslaught. That was actually a genuinely fun game mode. It was the middle of soccer season, so I didn't have the time to commit to it, to being able to play it enough to make it worth my time. It's unfortunate, but I think as terms of a ranked game mode, it was actually pretty decent compared to their other ranked battles mode, which is absolute crap. Okay, so Muni 13, that one was cool when you got a whole platoon of people in. When you're playing with randoms and you'd always have that one guy who's that 44%er who would just run off and do his own thing and die instantly and then get mad at everybody in the chat. It's not really that much fun. Okay, new frontline map. That is definitely going to be interesting. I quite like the look of it so far. Hopefully they fix front lines though. It used to be so good. And then they tried to, fix something that wasn't broken. And their whole way they changed the combat reserve system, and then it became buggy. And then the maps didn't seem to get balanced well. So it was brutally favoring the attackers at one point and then brutally favoring the defenders at others. They never seemed to get the balance right for the maps, and I wish they just brought it back to the way it was originally. Don't make too many changes to the maps. It wasn't horribly unbalanced, but yeah, it was much better back in the day than it is now. And I didn't end up playing that much of the last round because the first thing I read on it was that somebody was like, yeah, this is super buggy, and everybody was agreeing with him. So I was like, ugh, I don't need to waste my time because there's no specific rewards to frontlines anymore. The new map looks sick for frontlines. That Oyster Bay map, I believe I've played it a little bit on the recon mission. I actually quite enjoyed it. Hopefully the map rebalances are good. I wish they'd make mines bigger so it wasn't such a mess. It's just a mess at tier 10. It was a great map for low tiers, mid tiers, but high tiers, tier 8 and up, it's not very good for anymore. Because you can see literally the entire map when you're up on top of the hill. So that prestige system just looks like it's going to be a waste of XP. But I just paused it on the improved crew system and I'm like, please, 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 not crew 2.0 like they were talking about. That system would be garbage. This is going to be amazing for me. I have so many tanks that I really want to play. Like, I have the T-32. I want to play the T-29. I want to be able to get the M103. But I don't want to lose being able to play my T-32. I love that thing. So this is massively better than what Crew 2.0 was. Crew 2.0 was dog shit. And the fact that you can make it usable on more tanks, and I'm pretty certain they're going to keep at least it seems like they're going to keep you can use it in any premium tank you want, because that will be nice if you have to waste it on premium tanks. Like I have 3 or 4 premium American mediums that I use the same crew in from the patent, so that would suck. But if I can, play, for example, the Pershing and the M48 patent, and maybe the T20 at tier 7, all using the same crew, that would be amazing. And still use it for all my premium tanks, that would be awesome. That? So they're gonna get, okay. I like that. It's gonna be like the final kill cam, which is a good thing because, being able to see where you got shot from And like why you actually died is a big thing, and it's nice to not have to install a mod to be able to see that. You should be able to honestly be able, battle hits, the mod should really be honestly integrated into the game. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Because sometimes it's like, how did this guy pen me? Where did he shoot me? And it's like, how did my shot bounce? Where did it actually hit? You know? But let's see what this vehicle rebalance is going to be all about. Was that? Hold on, let me see if I can. So, Japanese tank destroyers and a new line of Japanese heavy tanks. Thank God. I would love to be able to play Japanese heavies, but I hate the super heavy line that they have right now. And those 2Ds look really weird. It's like somebody took a Jagdpanzer 100 and then made it ugly. What? I'm not so certain about that. If it's going to be like an autocannon, that then you need to wait. I'm not a fan. I already don't like the burst fire gun that they put in the Char MLE because that's not realistic. You couldn't make something happen like that, at least at that caliber. Like autoloaders, they're real life things. They make sense. They work. The burst fire guns, that type of gun, whatever the hell that was, isn't going to work in real life, so it shouldn't be in the game. And I understand World of Tanks likes to add things that aren't true to real life. But for the most part, everything was feasible, even if it didn't actually exist. So things like, what is it? You got your auto reloaders. In theory, you could have something like that in real life. Your S-tanks, those did actually exist, even if they look weird as could be. All those things that seem weird, your wheeled vehicles, they did exist in real life with different driving speeds. But this just would never exist in real life, so it's kind of annoying. Night maps? Are they gonna have, I hope they have like a penalty to view range as well. That would make night maps so awesome. Because didn't they used to have maps where it was raining? And then they got rid of them because people's computers just simply couldn't handle it as they tried to update the graphics. I mean, this was admittedly like 8-9 years ago, right when I first started playing, so I wouldn't really know. I know War Thunder does white map, night maps, no white maps. What sort of effect is that going to have in a game? Wait, what? So you could just get taken out by a boat? I feel like that's not going to add much unless you as a player have to shoot them down. The ending was a bit wild, but yeah, it looks different. Alright, let's see what they have to say here. Work on vehicle rebalancing and new vehicle branches to the game, something that means I saw like the IS-3, the 110, the 5100. They all need to be rebalanced. They've been power crept so hard recently because the 110 is I like it. It's not a good tank. Recon mission mode. Ooh, Okay, so they might introduce different things, not just maps with the recon mission. New location, that was Oyster Bay. That was one from the recon missions last summer, I believe. Existing maps constantly improved, let's hope so, and not made worse. Onslaught, Frontline, and Steel Hunter. You can throw Steel Hunter in the bin. Onslaught and Frontline can stay. It's really not much else. It's just saying, hey, enjoy Holiday Ops. So it was a very short video. I wish they gave us more details, but they do say here that they will give us more details starting in February, so a month or two away. So that's good to see. But I really wish we could have gotten a little bit more in the video, but I understand it is the time between Christmas and New Year's, so they're not going to have many people on to be able to put this stuff out. Understandable. And maybe beforehand, like before Christmas, a couple weeks before, when they would have had enough people, they wouldn't have had all the knowledge of exactly what they were going for. And this also gives them an extra month to streamline what they're going for before they actually do it, which I'm alright with. Anyways, guys, that was a look at the future of World of Tanks. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.